morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How you doing, Erica? Good morning, Heather, as well. Hey, Bob. How you doing? Morning, Sharon. Good morning, Maria. All right, so I'm gonna have a seat on my chair. You can do the same. Make sure you're sitting on your solid chair now, not on the couch. Off the couch, Bob. Put your cuppa down. It's time to start work. All right, so I want you to sit as tall as you can, of course. You all know that. You probably all said it at the same time as me. Lift right up out of your hips, belly button just gently drawing back. You can breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the mouth. Slow everything down now. Slow the head down as well. Stop thinking about anything other than how your body is moving and working today. Is that a message? Oh, it's all right, I've seen it. Okay, feet are flat on the floor. We're gonna breathe in and bring the arms up. And breathe out. Take it out nice and wide. Same direction, breathing in, coming up. And deep breath out, nice and wide. Now, as you do it, I want you to feel what the shoulders are doing. They need to stay down, so don't lift them. And out. And again, breathing in and deep breath out. Good. Drop the chin to the chest and take the chin to the ceiling. And looking forward. Over your right shoulder. Try not to move any other part of your body, just the head. How's the neck feeling? Is it a little bit tight? If so, just be gentle. You don't have to go too far. And back up. Now drop the chin to the chest. You're going to arch your back, belly button to the spine, rib cage to the hips, and slowly roll down so you're now hanging over your legs. Your chin is on your chest. And as you breathe out again, you're going to draw the belly button back. You're going to lift the pelvic floor, straighten up the spine, and then tilt the head up. And again, deep breath out, chin to the chest, arch the back. Keep those arms relaxed and heavy down by your side. Breathe in and breathe out. Start drawing the belly button back. Lift the pelvic floor, straighten the spine, and lift the head. Good. Bring the arms out to the side now, not too high. Let's circle the wrists. Keep sitting as tall as you can. Let's change direction. Good. All right, we're going to circle the whole arm forward. Again, the shoulders are down, elbows are slightly bent, so those arms are relaxed. And then backwards, even though you can feel them getting a little heavier as those muscles have to switch on through the upper body. Let's go again. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1, and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to do a little twist to the right, not too far, because I want you to keep your arms out to the side, and I want you to keep your legs still. And deep breath out, round to the other side. Breathe in and out. Nice and slow. Use that breath to help you move. It'll allow those muscles in your back to move around a little easier, giving you just that little bit more flexibility. Come back to the center now and lower the arms gently. Good. You're still sitting nice and tall. I hope so. Let's take the right foot off the floor and circle the ankle. And the other way, nice round circles, yeah? No straight edges. Let's change feet. Make sure this foot is now flat on the floor. And change direction. Keep sitting tall, belly button gently drawing back. Good, okay, we're gonna bring the right knee towards the chest and stretch. Push through the heel, and again, push through the heel, and once more. Feel that stretch in the back of the knee there. Let's go the other side. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Take it down. Sit up tall. Lift the right knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, belly button drawing back, and 5, right leg up. Just a little way, not as high as we just did. Take it out to the side, open the hips, nothing else moved, and then bring it in and out. This is a controlled movement. Take the leg there, take the leg there, okay? Don't just swing it back and forth. Take it down and change legs. Sit up tall, belly button back. Need to keep the inside muscles working the whole time. So not just that six pack, the ones behind it as well, including the pelvic floor. Good, and down, big hip circles now. Might be a little stiff in that lower back to start with, but just slowly, slowly start to loosen it up. Keep going. Slowly it starts to warm up through the lower back. The blood starts to flow and it gets easier to move. So we can change direction. Around and around. Belly button gently drawing back as you move. Remember, we're not just swinging on a flat back, okay? We want to sink into the hips and lift. Sink into the hips and lift. Sink and lift. Last one, and sink and lift and come back to the center. Arms down. Take your right arm up. We're going to side stretch, and you're not going to fall off your chair because you're not going to allow that hip to lighten on the chair, so it needs to be weighted down the whole time. And up and over to the other side. Look towards the ceiling if you can, or look forward, not down at the floor. That arm needs to be up and over the head, not under your chin. And again, up and over. Feeling a little looser now? Ready to make it harder? Let's grab the elastic then. Oh, I keep forgetting to grab my power bar. For you power bar people. Next week? All right, you're gonna hold it about shoulder distance apart. Look, if you've got your power bar, use it, okay? All you have to do is, well, you can start by holding the bar. If you want to, you can slip your feet into those handles as well. Just make sure your feet are flat on the floor, okay? So power bar or resistance bar, completely up to you. It is over there, but I've got to set it up. So if you're using a power bar, slip your feet inside the handles, grab that bar in front of you. Holding our hands about shoulder distance apart no matter what you use, okay? If your shoulders feel a little bit sore, or you know that there's an injury in there that you need to be careful of, take your hands out wider along the elastic. Don't stretch the elastic. We'll all pretend we've got a bar. You can't stretch that. Let's take those arms up above the head and shoulders down. And we're going to gently push the elbows and shoulders back. And I really want you to feel the shoulders draw back here. Okay, so it's only a small movement. And depending on how much flexibility you've got there, really depends on how far they're going to move anyway. But we don't want to be lifting the shoulders to the ears. So if you're not sure, you know, maybe grab a mirror or something and check if you can. Let's do this once more. Good. We're going to lower the arms down to the legs and we're going to lift them back up nice and slowly. And we're going to lower them down, and the whole time the shoulders are staying in the same position. They are back, not rolled forward. The chest is proud. Deep breath in and out. Don't worry if you're breathing the other way, just breathe. In and out. Let's do that once more. Breathing in and out. We're going to come to halfway. Shoulders are down, shoulders are back. Little twist to the right and left and right and left and right and left and center. And arms up, shoulders down, All right, we're going to pull those elbows out to the side. You're going to bring the elastic or the bar down towards your head. Now, if it's going to sit on your head, that's fine. But if you have enough flexibility to open the chest a little more and slide it down behind you, go for it. I don't want you to drop your head down out of the way though too much, okay? So we're pushing up as we breathe out, and we'll breathe in as we come down. Elbows pulling right back, 2 more. You can feel that in the arms, you can feel that in the shoulders. Good. All right, let's bring it over and down, loosen up. Good. So that's also a good one for these wings as well. Doing that, if you do enough of them and your elbows are pulled right back, you will be using those muscles too. All right, a little bit looser now. How about we stand up with the elastic then, or the power bar if that's what you're using. Don't trip over it. Okay, so for all of us with a resistance band, we're going to stand in the center of it. And for those using a power bar, you will still have your feet in the handles, and you can use the bar in exactly the same way. Just make sure that when you're holding the bar, imagine I'm holding the bar, okay? Your arms are by your side, not in front of you. Okay, so we can open the chest. We need to grip whatever it is we're holding, whether it's the handles, whether it's elastic, or whether it's a bar. We need to keep those wrists strong. Let's curl in. 1 and 2. Of course, if that's too loose for you guys with the bar, please roll that elastic around the bar and make it tighter. I want you to feel this working. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. I'm just going to adjust my elastic a little bit. Okay, we're going to take the right foot forward. Now my toes are on the floor here, okay? Lifting up out of the supporting leg, not sinking into it. Pull up. Toes on the floor, but forward of the body. Let's curl again. 1 and 2. You will have noticed that one side is looser than the other. It's meant to be that way. 2 more. Last one. Good. Very carefully, and watch what you're doing. Stick that foot back in the center again. Let's curl for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to take the other foot off the floor now. Toes on the floor. Take the leg forward. Lift up out of the supporting leg. And off we go again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, you're going to very carefully step off the elastic now and give your arms a good shake, loosen them up. Okay, for you guys that are on the power bar, I'm going to get you to actually stay where you are, as you are. In fact, people with the resistance band, I've changed my mind. Let's stand on the bar, the band again. So resistance bands either connected to the feet or you're standing in there, okay? I want you guys with the bar to bring that bar up nice and close. Bring it into your chest, wrapping your arms, both of them, like so the bar is held against your chest. All right. If you do need a little bit of balance, you do need to free a hand for a chair, okay? But we're going to put a little bit of tension in that elastic if we need to. I've actually tucked my elbows back behind me. Okay, belly button back, shoulders are down, and we're all going to tap the right foot out and back in. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, even though my foot is tapping on the floor, I'm not transferring my weight backwards and forwards, okay? I want that weight to stay on one leg. So stand up tall, belly button back, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. How'd you go? Loosen up if you need to. We're going to do it again. Standing tall and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and transfer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release that tension. Good. We're going to step off the elastic again this time. Give it a shake. Loosen up. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do with your elastic, and I'm going to give you guys that are using the power bar, I'm going to give you slightly different variation. With these elastics, with the resistance bands, I want you to put one end on the floor, place your right foot on the end of it, and the right hand holding it. You remember what's happening now? We're going to have that elbow as high as we can. So we're in this position, okay? Right foot, right hand, and I want you to just hold it and wait for a moment while I go through it with the power bar people. Power bar people, you have one foot in each handle, yes? Good. You're going to take the bar behind your head, put a little bit of tension in it, and then I want you to pull those elbows inwards, okay? So make sure your wrists are comfortable on the bar. You may need to take it out a little wider, okay? And you're going to lift the bar up and over your head, like so. Okay, so the bar is behind your head and you pull it up and over. Now you do want to try and keep those elbows pulled in as best you can when you do this movement, because if the elbows are out here, well, you're going to be twisting through your elbows and stuff. So you're not going to get the same workout through here. Okay, so power bar people know what they're doing. Resistance bar people know what they're doing. Let's do 10, stretching up. 1, 2, power bar, both arms. 3, 4, 5. Keep those elbows as high as you can. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good, just hold it at the back there for a moment. People that are holding the resistance bands like me, place the other hand on top so that we can use both arms. Power bar people, same again. Elbows in. So now we're doing basically the same movement as you guys with the power bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, come on, 10. Good. Elbows out and slowly bring it down. Resistance band can come over the front. We're all going to loosen off, relax those arms, give them a little shake. If you're using a resistance band like me, you're just going to simply place your other foot where the right one was. And again, so just remember, you do need to have both feet beside each other. You don't want to have this foot back here, okay? Your weight has to be centered. Left foot now, left hand. All right, power bar people, back into position. You're going to repeat exactly what you just did. Get those elbows to pull as close to your head as you can. Are we ready? And we stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Take the other arm up, place it on top of that hand and bring those elbows in. Okay, power bar people, exactly the same thing again. Everyone else, we're doing 2 arms as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out as you push. 2 more. Last one. Good. Make sure you take the elbows out before you release gently, and power bar comes down the front close to the body. Okay, we're going to put that elastic down and give those arms a good shake. Pop your power bar on the floor. You don't have to release yourself from it just yet, but you can if you like. We're just going to have a little stretch into those triceps now. So I want you to continue to stand for a moment, and then we're going to take the right arm out and hand above the head. Drop that hand down to your neck or as close to. So if your elbow is here, that's fine. I want you to all try and pull that elbow as close to your head as you can. You may be able to grab hold of that arm here or here, but if you can't, you're going to walk your fingers down your spine as you pull it close to your head. Stand up straight. Don't lean. Don't lean. Stand up straight. When we release, those arms are going to come out nice and wide. And we're going to take the left arm up. And again, hand to the neck. Pull it in the best way you can. Hold the stretch, standing tall. No leaning, no sinking. Pull up. Good, and big arms to release. Good, okay, shake it out. Have a seat. If you need a drink, grab yourself a drink. Just pop the power bar to the side for a moment. Okay, when you're ready, we're sitting up nice and tall again, feet flat on the floor. Belly button gently drawing back. I want to get those tummies working a little bit, okay? So I want you to think, I'm going to turn slightly so you can really see what's going on through the hips, okay? I want you to do your tuck and then lift up. So you tilt the tailbone under and then you straighten up. Tuck under and straighten up, okay? My hands are my back. And lift. Off you go, tuck and lift. Now take that focus to the tummy. My hands, my fists are now tummy muscles. Okay, and you can see how I'm pulling them in towards each other as I come back. So the belly button sinks to the spine. You can feel the abs under the rib cage and right down here low, switching on. We want to feel them tighten. Let's go deeper without resting on the chair and sit up. And tuck. You've got to imagine that you're trying to make the shape of a C with your spine. And C. And again. And last one. Now we're going to keep on moving, so if you need to rest at any point, make sure you do. We're going to lift the right leg. Now this is an option, okay? Because if your back and your hips are sore, lifting the leg can cause a little bit more stress into that area. It is a weight, okay? So if you don't want to lift the leg, then don't. Let's change legs now. Because we still want to focus on pulling that tummy in, and that all the strength is coming from the center of the body. Good, sit up tall, squeeze down on the side. Same side again. Now this is not just swinging. What you want to feel happening is the rib cage pulling towards the hip, okay? And as we come down, we then straighten and lift. Feel yourself or your spine grow longer as you come up. Let's go the other way. Down and squeeze, lift up. Squeeze down and lift up. Lengthening those muscles as we come up. And lengthening as we come up. And once more. Good. Take the arms out, hands to the ears. Now you don't need to add the leg for this one, but I still want you to focus on the tuck and then a twist. Turn to face the side. I've leant back, I'm pushing through the center, and then open up. Let's go the same way. Across and lift. And across, remember those shoulders don't lift. Okay, it's all coming from the hips, that lift, as the spine straightens up, as the waistline muscles straighten up. One more. belly button still pulling back. Those original movements right from the beginning. Let's go the other way. We still need to be doing that. We still need to be pulling the tummy back. All we've done is from the very first movement we did here, we've just added slowly onto it a little bit. So it's still the same movement. And again. Good. Remember, if your back is getting sore and tired, have a little rest. It just means that the core muscles have had enough for a moment. Your tummy may not be, or your pelvic floor may not be engaging the same anymore, and the lower back is just then working all by itself and it gets tired. So let's go again. Lean back and lift up. So if you want to have a rest, have a rest. You can join us when you're ready. You might want to do a few little hip circles as you wait, or even roll down and hang over your legs. And again. Breathing is super important as well, because by breathing we can actually go longer, because those muscles are getting more of the oxygen and the nutrients that they need to work. So really filling the lungs and completely emptying them, and that's how you do that. You breathe in through your nose, you can completely fill those lungs. When you breathe out through your mouth, you can completely empty them, and that's going to get as much of that body working for you as you can. Sit up tall, let's squeeze. Deep breath out and in. You can breathe the other way if it's easier for you, so you're breathing out as you come up. But you do need to keep using those tummy muscles. I'm going to go the other way now, other side. Squeezing the weight in the hips, in the butt. It doesn't change from one side to the other. Same weight. So we're not just leaning over, we are using the waistline. All right, take those arms up to the ears. Ready to go again with that tuck and a twist. And pull up, tuck and a twist, and pull up, and across. What I find most common is that when people stop thinking and feeling what their body is doing, we're going to change sides now, then they start to forget to open the chest, and they'll only come halfway, which means you're not completely activating the pelvic floor and those deep core muscles properly. Okay, so we've got to really make sure we sit up tall. We want the whole body working together. Good, and arms out and down. All right, give your legs a little shake, because you might even be feeling that in the legs a little bit. They were just there helping you balance a little bit more on the chair, and that's why the legs would be hurting if you can feel it there. I'm going to grab our weights now, so you can have another drink, have a little shake it out, and then we'll grab our weights. Power bar, people. You can use your power bar for this. I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do. You may not get as much work out of it, but if you do want to try it out, what you're actually going to do is turn that power bar upside down. And Kay, you should know what I mean by that, because we've done it on Wednesday night. But basically you're going to stand on the bar. So see how I've moved my feet, my heels are lifted. That's where the bar's going to be, under your heels. So your toes are on the floor, and your handles are actually going to be on your hands. Hands. Okay, not wrists, hands. So if you want to use your power bar, you can place the bar underneath your heels, hold the handles on your hands so they'll wrap around here, okay, so you can have your hands in that position. All right, and you can still follow along. Of course, if you're going to need a little bit more tension, you can just grab some of that elastic in your hand as well and make it a little bit shorter. rolling it around on the mat, on the bar might just be a little bit awkward from this position. So just grab some of that elastic and make it shorter if you need to. Like I said though, using the bar, you're probably not going to get the same kind of workout, but it really depends on what size weights you're using. Everyone, whatever weights you have, you should be feeling it. Okay, so we're going to go do these things, hopefully, I'm looking at the clock, twice through, okay? By the time we're getting halfway through the second set, you should be feeling your biceps or your triceps working, okay? You'll feel the shoulders working. If your neck gets sore, lower the arms, keep them closer to your body or pop the weights down, okay? So, if you have the bar, you're going to follow exactly the same thing we're doing, all right? You can work out whether you want to keep it on the bar next time. Hands, let me turn a little bit, face you. Hands by your side. Remember, elbows are slightly bent. We're still sitting tall, and we're going to curl in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the palms in, lift out of the hips and hinge forward. Pull back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Okay, this is an option for some people. You're going to tuck your feet back. If this is going to hurt your knees, don't do it. Just follow the arm movements. If you've got the bar underneath your heels, just be careful it doesn't move. You may not want to lift either. For everyone else, as we lengthen the arms, we're going to start to stand. Okay, so only do that if it's not going to hurt your knees. All right, let's go. Arms lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Good. Hands on the legs and loosen up again. So now we're going to go through that a second time. All right, biceps are at the front, triceps are at the back. The first one is biceps. And we curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit up tall. 5, 6, 7, 8. Belly button back. 9, 10. Triceps now on the other side of the arm. That's our angel wings. Back. 2. So it's lifting the elbows backwards, and that's what activates those triceps. Lifting the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now our triceps are going to hold you here. We're going to tuck the feet back if you're standing. As we lengthen the arms, that works the triceps harder because the weight of the arms gets heavier. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Hands onto the legs and loosen up. Good. How are we all going out there? Good, I hope. Okay, let's take those hands up to the shoulders and elbows out. Okay, again, make sure you're not pushing forward at all. Keep those hands over the shoulders, and we're going to push straight up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good. We're going to bring the arms in and down in front of the tummy, so a little lower than your chest. Lower the shoulders and draw them back. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, while you relax for a moment and loosen it all up, I'm just going to go through that one. If there's anyone out there using a power bar, you're pushing up, you're going to be at full length probably with your elastic. So rather than having to play with it and make it shorter again to do this one, what you will do instead is keep your arms long. So if you are using a power bar, you are pushing up, okay? And then you're taking the arms out and you're doing it this way, okay? Power bar people, the bar should be under the feet. You lift up for 5 and out for 5. Hopefully you've got that. Hopefully you're listening. All right, everyone. Weights in your hands, elbows out, pushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring it in together, lower down, shoulders back and down. All right, long arms for the power bar, people. And open. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And down. All right, loosen it up. Going to take our feet wider. No dropping knees, okay? No lazy knees. All right. Shorten the power bar. Shorten the elastic. Keep your heels on top of the power bar. You're probably going to find that your feet are at the end of the power bar now. Okay, make sure you're holding it down firmly. Your hands are still in the handles. Shorten it, make the elastic shorter. Everyone hinge forward. Weights, people, bring the weights in front of you. Chest open, shoulders back, and lift the elbows out. 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good. I'm going to rest this hand here on my leg. I'm going to take the other arm and twist, face the knee. Now I'm not reaching for my toes because the weight is too heavy on my shoulders, so my hand is down near my knee. You guys with the power bar, you should be able to stretch. And bring it in and across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand on the leg, other side, belly button back. And 2 and 3. You're working into the waistline, those obliques, that's the side of the abs. Good. All right, loosen up the shoulders. Don't forget the neck as well if that's getting a little bit tight. And we're going to repeat it all. Arms down in front, chest open, shoulders back. And lift the elbows. Remember what I said before, if you lift the elbows out, you work on those triceps, the wings. Don't lift the wrists. One more. Good. Rest the hand on the leg and twist. 1, straighten. 2, straighten. 3, 4, 5. Pull it in, rest, and across. And 2, and 3, and 4. Last one, and 5. Good. Bring the legs in. All right, let's pop those weights down. Put your power bar to the side as well. Shake it all out. Loosen everything up. Good. Okay, let's finish standing. Use your chair if you need it for balance. I'm going to start with some rises. Are we ready? Just give a moment for the stragglers. You don't really have a moment. There's only 5 minutes left of class. All right, let's go. Rising up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. One more and hold. Knees come forward, heels into the floor and release. Reverse it. Bend onto the toes, lengthen the legs and down. Reverse it. Rise. Bend the knees, heels into the floor. Keep that gap between your knees. And again, down, toes, lengthen. 5 rises. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, one more, and 5. Good, face your chair. Take the feet about the width of your chair, maybe a little bit wider. Step back, hold on to your chair. Come down, and you can have your forearms on the chair, whatever makes you feel comfortable. You don't want to feel like the chair is falling, okay? And I want you to take a deep breath in. You can put a bend in your knees. Breathe out and allow your chest to sink down towards the floor. Let your head sink down between your arms, looking down at the floor. Take a breath in. Breathe out, sink a little more. Good. So we've got a small bend in our knees. We're just going to make it a little bit deeper. So bend the knees a little more. If it hurts the knees, don't go that deep, okay? Now I want you to keep your butt down where it is now, okay? And we're just, actually, I'm going to keep your head down where it is now. Keep your body, your upper body in this same position, and just lift your bum as you straighten the legs up. Now you don't have to completely straighten, but I just want you to feel like the bum's lifting. Okay, so we lower the bum as we bend the knees, we lift the bum as we start to straighten. The upper body isn't moving. Down and up, and down and up. Chest is sinking to the floor. A few more. And down and up, and last one, and up. Okay, so we still have a little bend in those knees. In this position, I'm going to get you to bring your feet in a little bit closer, carefully. So just walk them in towards each other. Okay, so from here, I want you to start to straighten one leg as much as you can. You can feel a stretch in the back of that leg there. See if you can keep your body, your upper body, hanging down where it was, and just straighten that leg. Now bend the knee. The whole time your heels are on the floor. Let's start to straighten the other leg now. Just as far as you can. So if you can't get it completely straight, that's okay. It really depends on how tight those hamstrings are. So that's the back of the upper leg. Let's bend that knee again. Okay, right leg, start to straighten. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Let's hold it. And bend. Start to straighten the other leg. Feel the stretch in the back. You might even feel that stretching behind the knee a little. Good, and bend the knees. Okay, we're going to arch the back up towards the ceiling like a cat. Chin is on the chest. You're looking towards your belly button. Your spine is pushing up to the ceiling. Good, okay, take a step in towards the chair and continue to roll until you are standing up, still holding onto the chair for balance. Come in a little closer if you need to. Now just make sure that you do feel balanced, that you've only got one of me on the screen, okay? Imagine if you had two. Loosen it up. Roll those shoulders back. And back. Good, make sure you're rolling backwards. I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, one more. And down. Chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. Chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. And forward. Look to the right. Don't move the body, just the head. Round to the left. Round to the right. Round to the left. And forward, ear drops down. Try and keep your face forward. A lot of people, when they do this position, this movement, actually turn and look down. I don't want you to look down, I want you to look forward. And over. And up. Good, all right. Move your chair out of the way, we don't want to whack it. Give those legs a good shake. Okay, let's take our feet about shoulder distance apart. Let's bring those arms up above the head into our pistol grip. Elbows are bent and shoulders are down. Now we do need to keep everything connected in the center here. I don't want you sinking back into your hips. So pull up, long spine, shoulders down, push the hip to the right. That's it, ladies. Push it out. Anyway, lean over. As you lean away, you can feel that stretch through here. Pull the hip in and come up. Okay, let's go the other way. We're going to push the hip over to the side, start to lean away from it. Don't need to go too far before you start to feel that stretch there. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to go any further than feeling it. Okay, so we don't need to make it any more intense, but we need to pull the hips in to come up. Then we bring those legs in a little closer. We're going to lift out of the hips a little more and just tilt back. And then come back to the top. And now we're going to take those arms out to the side. You're going to squeeze back and release. Deep breath out and release. Deep breath out and release once more. And deep breath out and release. Arms down. Good. All right. Loosened up. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up, and breathe out. Breathe in, elbows gently back, and deep breath out. Once more, breathe it in and out. Breathing in and out. Elbows back, and release. Well done. All right, good work everyone. Shake it out, loosen up. Make sure you're not feeling too tight. Hope you're feeling good. Let me know how you got on. Any questions about anything, you know where to find me. Have a great week everyone. Take care of yourself and I will speak to you very soon. See you later.